What should have been the best map of all time actually ended up being the worst. This is probably the worst map of all time, Transit. Welcome to BO2 map analysis. This is the first one of BO2, so that's great. Last time we finished Moon, next episode's going to be Nuketown. So that's going to be fun. Alright, so so how could we fix Transit's issues and make this map much better? Well, this is going to be a little bit of a longer one because each section has many problems to talk about. The story, gameplay, layout, all of these things have so many problems. So let's go ahead and get into the layout. Welcome to Transit. That is right, guys. Welcome to Transit. Okay, so first of all, the bus depot is actually not that bad of a spot. It is extremely dark, but the start of the map is not too bad. Actually, you just kill a bunch of zombies that are that are just sitting there like Ancient Evil kind of, but that was in the future, so I guess Ancient Evil kind of was like this. But all you gotta do is just build a turbine and open up the door. Pretty okay start, but things will begin to get worse. I mean, the characters, you'll automatically tell that literally all the characters are annoying as soon as you're playing as them, especially Samuel Stuhlinger, the character that I'm playing as. Extremely annoying. So let's just say you hop on the bus, okay, you get going, and you can either go on the bus or not, but I recommend you go on the bus for the moment. So the diner is actually is probably my favorite part of the map because there's a box there when you spawn in. There's an MP5, there's Speed Cola, Galvin Knuckles. Diner is mostly the place you want to be, honestly. So that's good. Yeah. And the next place is farm. I feel like farm is wasted space. We do not even need a farm here. Why is there a farm? Literally nothing's at farm. No one wants a Remington. No one cares about the fridge. No one. Double tap's pretty important, but no one else cares about the farm. Move double tap to like the tunnel or something. Next spot is power. So this is where things can begin to get frustrating. At power, the Ted will more likely leave you for the dead. Ted is the robotic driver on the stupid bus, but he will more likely leave you, and you'll have to either walk through the fog or stay at power. Power is the most atrocious place on this map. It is so bright, I think I'm blind now. But, you turn on the power, Avogadro will spawn in, and just leave because Ted will already be gone. Or you'll get very, very lucky and Ted will still be there. Town. Town is the best part of the map. You have lots of training space, pack-a-punches there. We'll talk about that later. But there's no guns here. Useless, okay? Unless you're using box weapons, you don't want to be here, okay? Town has no wall weapons in it, so you can't buy ammo, and if you're stuck here without Ted, you're gonna have to knife zombies. Let's get into the gameplay. Alright, so I'm just gonna put on some gameplay in the background, but just enjoy this gameplay footage. This is gonna give you a good taste of what I'm gonna talk about during this gameplay footage. Let's see here. Where do I begin? The wonder weapon, the perks. I mean, the perks are actually not that bad. Maybe the denizen goblin monsters. Yeah, these things are awful. So, fog, lava, and denizens are all stuff to help the 360 or PS2. So, all of this stuff, to PS3 or whatever it was. I don't really play PS4, PS5 or anything. I don't really play PlayStation, but so this was permitted so that the game wouldn't crash because this map is massive. This is the biggest map, I believe, in Zombies. I don't know, it's between Origins and this map, but this map is massive, so if you move a little bit too quickly, the map will obviously load in way too fast and too much of the map, and you will just crash because the engine is garbage, and yeah. So, denizens are these things that when you go in the fog, first of all, you can't see. Second of all, there's little goblin monsters scratching your eyeballs. And these things are awful. You have to knife them to get you off, or you have to shoot them before you land on their head. Awful, okay? These things are annoying as heck. The lava will, if you're like on red screen, you just run into the lava because it's everywhere on the map. You will probably die. Lava zombies can explode and kill you. These things are extremely annoying. What do I even start? Denizens are actually the worst thing I've ever seen in Zombies. They literally scratch your eyeballs out, and they're awful. Why do these things exist? I just said why they exist, but for Xbox One or PS5 or Xbox Series X, we don't even need these things. Like Xbox One is even good enough. Okay, next gen would have helped the situation. Just imagine Transit. Like, just imagine, no fog, no denizens, no anything. But then again, how the heck would the bus route even be a thing without fog? That would just be a weird experience. Well, I don't care. I want it gone. Let's talk about the greatest thing of all time, the jet gun. The jet gun is the thing that takes like an hour to build. It's like an Easter egg quest. I must give it props for being the first thing that you don't have to get from the box. Okay, this is the first one to represent you don't have to get it from the box, and that is good. That is good. I think it is at least. Yeah, I think it is. So at least we're getting to those types of things. That does not help. I think I would rather get it from the box than building this monstrosity. So you go through the trouble of going through fog, getting your eyeball scratched out, going to Nocturne Tote, which is a cool location, and going to the Cabin of the Witch, which is also a cool location. I love it. I like those two little bonuses, and the tunnel, and power to get 4 parts, and you have to build this thing, and it's infinite damage. You know, that's great. It's infinite damage. At least it's infinite damage. It's pretty annoying to use. If you run into a crowd, you'll probably die. As you can tell from this footage, look at how risky this is. It sucks you into the zombies. Alright, but it still does infinite damage, so you can get to high rounds. It can break! The wonder weapon that takes 30 minutes to build breaks. That is right, guys. You have to, if you're across the map, you don't even want to build this thing. So you have to take all the parts when it breaks and rebuild it. And if it falls in the lava, it respawns back in its place. Or if you don't grab them quick enough, that will happen. If the bus runs it over, they're gone permanently, so you can't rebuild it. So imagine you just get to around like 99, let's say your goal is 100. And the jet gun breaks and a bus runs over 1 part. You're not getting around 100. This map is garbage. I mean, you kind of deserve that for getting to around 100 on Transit. You could probably do that on a better map. But holy snap, this map gets on my nerves. Let's talk about the Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch is a monstrosity on this map. First of all, your turbine is probably low on durability, so you have to go get one from Bus Depot, place it at power, and I had to run into the fog and because the bus just left me, and I had to run through the fog all the way over there. I got lost at one point, and I literally had to run all the way back to power. And if you don't break the vaults before you do that, you can't get the Pack-a-Punch. You have to break open the vaults with the explosive weapon before you can actually place the turbine down, which is really annoying. So you better hope once both those vaults are open, you place the turbine down. You have to hope it's not broken. If it is, you probably leave the game. If it isn't, you probably leave the game because it's Transit. But let's just say you go down there, you build the Pack-a-Punch machine. Like, why is everything on this map buildable? And it has the worst buildable system in the game. Thank goodness this was changed from Mob of the Dead. This is a monstrosity of a building system. You have to carry all the parts one by one. But once you build the Pack-a-Punch machine, you can Pack-a-Punch, and you know that's a-okay. You know, Pack-a-Punch is just fantastic. Yeah. This is just like, what is this Pack-a-Punch system? Why isn't it permanently open? Like, it's not like, and whenever the time you get out, it's closed. Okay, it's not permanent. You can't make it permanent. I don't think so. Maybe a claymore. Okay, I guess that's it for the gameplay. It was all awful. This can be fixed simply by literally just how about removing the fog and denizens, making stamina up infinite, just like a modded map did one time, or a mod did. We don't need lava. Maybe, like the Smith Place said, to get a lava perk that prevents that. That's a pretty good idea instead of Tombstone. That's another thing, Tombstone. Why? I mean, okay, the only reason I can see using Tombstone is the 6 perk glitch. Okay? I don't, like, Tombstone is just not good. Like, it's a perk that is like, it's not a safety perk. It's literally a perk that, if you die, then you get to keep your perks. So it's a wasting a perk slot to help you keep your other perks. I feel like you can use something like Speed Cola or Stamina or something. Like that would just be so much better than Tombstone Soda. So, I think that's it for gameplay. First of all, just remove all the other stuff. We don't need lava. We can just add a perk for that, like Smith Place said. Props to him for making this epic video, or making the epic, retrospective series. But we also have, I mean, you can just fix everything. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about the bus. Your one method of transportation, the bus, okay? So first of all, this thing can leave you without even you wanting it to. You want him to move? Well, he's not going to move. If you don't want him to move at diner, he's going to run away. Okay, this man is a pestilence, okay? Now just look at this gameplay footage of me on the bus. Does this look safe to you? Does this look like I'm having a good time? Not to me. It looks like I'm about to die, because I am. The bus is not a safe spot to be. I think I would rather just run in the fog. Fix all of these features, okay? Let's go and hop into Easter egg and storyline. Now, there's not too much stuff to talk about here, but we do have to talk about some of the characters. First of all, Samuel Stillinger is probably the most important character of this new Victus crew. aka the Transit crews, I like to call it, because they're transit. So this guy can hear Ultimus Richthofen because he's been eating zombie flesh, eating zombie people. So that means he is special. Yes, he is very special indeed. Why would he do that? This man's an annoying character. I don't like this character. He's not important just because he can hear Richthofen. I mean, yeah, he's important because he can hear Richthofen, but you know, he's just really annoying. So yeah, that's Samuel Stillinger. Now, we actually have two sides to this Easter egg, the Maxis and Richthofen side. Whichever one you want to do. I think the Richthofen one is actually soloable. You just gotta try really hard. I think it's that one. But the Easter egg is about lighting the beacon inside the cornfield. This Easter egg has got to be one of the worst Easter eggs in Call of Duty Zombies history, because this is garbage. Garbage map, garbage Easter egg. No one likes this Easter egg, okay? This Easter egg is not only annoying to do, but you also have to have 4 players to do it. 4 players that know what they're doing. Now, you light up the tower, and then you get a Tower of Babel Easter egg, okay? This is a very annoying Easter egg that requires you to break the jet gun after crafting it for one of the sides. Why? What's the point? Oh my, this is such an annoying step. Break the jet gun after literally crafting it. Who invented? Okay, this is a cursed Easter egg, and there's not too much storyline in this map. I mean, Russman and Marlton and Misty. No one really cares about the other 3 characters. I mean, Russman has something to do with Broken Arrow. I don't know. I don't even know about the other 2. Something about Nuketown Bunker. I don't even know. I don't care about the other 2. I don't care. I don't even care about any of the characters actually, because they're all really bad in their own ways. I think Russman and Misty are the less weird and annoying characters. The other 2 are really annoying. Misty can be annoying sometimes, but I don't think Russman can be that annoying. So I guess that's it for the Transit episode. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below. Next episode will be Nuketown. That'll be a very interesting topic to talk about. So I hope you guys did agree with this list. I think everyone would agree that Transit is not a good map, especially like good. Like okay. It's okay if it's not the worst map, but it's got to be down there, okay? Like, Die Rise is just bad. We'll talk about that in another episode. But next time will be Nuketown. So, we answered the question, what could fix Transit? Well, just fix denizens, lava, fog, all of that stuff by just removing it. Obviously removing it. So, next gen would be much better with Transit. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.